Our next comedian can be heard on his podcast, Hip Hop for the Unlearned. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jay McFall.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all having fun tonight? That's good, that's good. So like most comedians here, I'm from Dallas. I didn't live there last year though. I lived in Pittsburgh. I was going to law school. I dropped out to become a comedian, so you know my parents are happy. And when I dropped out, I put on Facebook, I was like, yo, I'm coming back to Dallas. And you know, I got a bunch of likes. One of my good friends that I've known since I was like 3 hits me up and he's like, hey man, I hear you coming back to Dallas. Yo, you gotta move back in with me. You gotta move in with me, man. And I was like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, it's a great situation I'm living in right now. I got this nice house in a gentrified part of Dallas. I got these 2 other roommates. So I'm living with him now, and it's a great situation. It's like, it's 4 of us living in this 3-bedroom house. There's a couple, they live in the back, and then it's him, and then it's me. And great situation. Sometimes the couple, they get on me if I like don't do the dishes on my turn, or if I leave my laundry like in the dryer or something. What I mean to say is I'm living with my parents and my little brother. So that's how life is going for me right now. Shouldn't have dropped out. No, I love my family. I don't live with my parents anymore. I love my family. They're crazy and they're cheap. My mom especially. My mom's so cheap. I lost $20 one time. And you know, when you lose $20, you go around, you know, asking if someone's found money. So I'm going around, like, asking if someone's found my money. And I go into my mom's room, and I knock on the door, I stick my head in. I'm like, hey, Ma, I lost some money. You find any? And I could see by her face, she had it, right? So she looks at me, she's like, how much money did you lose? I'm like, $20. She's like, shit. Describe it. Screen, this old racist slave on it. Give me my money back, woman. And you know, it's crazy because like, I know some of that cheapness is filtered down to me. Like, I was so cheap, I won't pay $3 at a club to get a bottle of water, right? Like that happened to me. I was at a club, I wanted to get some water because I was drunk and wanted to be responsible before I drove home. And like, and I was like, how much, can I get some water? And they were like, oh, we only sell bottles here. I was like, all right, cool, how much? They said $3. I was like, I'm not paying $3. So I left. So I'm still at the club. I decided I was gonna dance out the alcohol, right? So what, man? I'm on the dance floor and I'm like dancing. And I don't know how many Rihanna fans we have in here. Do we have any Rihanna fans in here? Yeah. There's a song called Strip Clubs and Dollar Bills, right? Strip Clubs and Dollar Bills. So I'm dancing to that song, right? And all of a sudden this girl comes out and she has a stack of money, stack of $1 bills this big. And I'm like, oh shit, she got the money. She got the strip clubs and dollar bills. And she just throws it in the air. And everybody starts freaking out, the money starts cascading, everybody's dancing. And I'm dancing, I'm looking around, everybody's enjoying themselves. And the money hits the ground, everybody's enjoying themselves, but nobody's reaching for that money. So I do one of these, I just... look around, nobody's noticed I've done it, so I said, hell, let's do it again. And I took that $3 and went and bought me that water. So, like I said, my family's crazy. My dad's insane. He's African. Like, I was living in Pittsburgh, and when I came down here, I left all my stuff in Pittsburgh. So me and my dad a couple months ago, we got in a car, drove back to Pittsburgh, right? Get all my stuff, pack it up in a U-Haul, drive all the way back down. On the way down, there's a billboard that says, buy guns now, gun show, guns, guns, guns. My dad looks at me and he's like, let's get the guns. Let's take them back to Texas, let's get the guns. And I was like, what? And it was at that moment I realized that my dad is a little bit too Texan. Like, you have to understand, my dad, he's Nigerian, straight off the boat, African with the accent and everything. And he didn't become an American citizen until I was 16. So it's been a very weird thing to see my dad like morph from the 16. He's like pro-Africa, and now he's like, I'm voting for Donald Trump. And it's just a weird hill for him to go down. Like, I don't understand. And it's crazy because like he thinks that the most Texas thing to do is to own a gun, and he wants to do the most Texas thing, but he doesn't realize the most Texas thing is to actually shoot a black guy with a gun. It's ironic. Oh, your dad's gonna imaginary die. No, kind of an asshole, and I'm a weird kid. Like, I catch myself doing weird shit all the time. Like the other day, I caught myself Shazamming some music from the porn I was watching. I don't know what it was, man. That music was touching me. Y'all have been great. My name is Jay McFall. Let's get your host cleared up here.
Go for Jay, everybody.